Hi, everybody. It is Thursday, the 9th of January. Boy, after all that joy of New Year's with the floats and all the festivities, this nightmare that's taking place here in Southern California is just beyond scope. It's beyond comprehension. Um, I so appreciate all of the messages I've been sending people asking, are we okay? Is Maureen okay? Are the puppies okay? Are you okay? I mean, from everywhere from Brazil to Poland. I mean, it's really an incredible community that we have. And I just wanted to give you an update as of right now. The night, 2 nights ago, when the real horrible winds came through our area in Pasadena, it was like a hurricane. There were gusts of wind that were upwards of 80 to 90 miles an hour. Uh, so once a fire started, you have that kind of wind blowing, and it just carries the embers as far and wide. I'm really congested because right now there's so much particulates in the air. There's just a constant kind of almost raining of ash that's coming down from the fires up in the mountains and down up in Altadena. We are okay where we are thus far. You're never 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident that the worst of this from our standpoint is over here. There's emergency vehicles going by my house around the clock. I've been up for 2 days. I really haven't felt confident enough to go to sleep. So I've been staying up and going out several times through the night just to look around the property and make sure everything's okay, that there's nothing, no ember has, landed that could cause a fire. But right down at the Rose Bowl near my house, the soccer field is nothing but emergency vehicles. That's where they're all stationing all of um, the fire departments down there, the Forest Service. There's just such a sea of vehicles that are, guys are coming in for a moment's rest. These are the heroes in this world. There's a lot of people that talk about heroics, but these men and women that do this job, that put themselves in harm's way, and some of them are doing this job knowing that their home is, on fire. They're just incredible, and I can't give them enough credit for being the best of the best. But when that wind really hit my house, right in front of my house, there's about a 90-year-old podocarpus tree that is one of the most beautiful and biggest ones I've ever seen. All the arborists that come around go, man, that tree is fantastic. Well, about a quarter to a third of it came crashing down into my front yard. And it was funny, my truck was parked right where it fell. But for some reason, I had just had a feeling that something might happen, and I had parked my truck farther back down the driveway. And when this came down, it landed about a foot in front of my truck. That's all I would have needed at this point after the drunk hits my truck and I have a tree fall on it. But it's really a drag. I contacted Oscar, who's a guy that comes over and he works in the yard when needed. He's great. He's really good. He's got a really great service, and he came rushing over at night to see what was going on, and came back first thing in the morning, and they cut all this stuff up so I could get the car out, because the car was stuck on the other side of this pile, and so we got all of that out. But we're watching the tree in the evening, and when the winds were really going, and he just looked at me and he said, "I love this tree, but this is really dangerous." So they're coming next week, and we're going to have to take it out. It's too big. It's right next to the house, so it's too big of a danger to the property at this point. It's going to break my heart to lose it, but it would break my heart even bigger to have the house destroyed. So we're okay. It's just a ton of wind damage. I've been doing nothing but cutting stuff up and cleaning up. The streets around Pasadena are like a war zone at this point. Just looking at the amount of debris and trees that are down, they're uprooted. It's staggering. And then this morning I went to get gas, and the gas station I go to is up in Altadena on Lake Street. and about 2 blocks past where the gas station is where it's all closed down with police and emergency vehicles, and neighborhoods up there are just burning like crazy. I have a neighbor who works for Disney Imagineering, and he told me that they have about 16 people from Imagineering that all live, their homes are all up in Altadena. He said they all lost their homes up there. I mean, it's just staggering. My dear friend Jan Alejandro, who has Jan L Case Companies. Jan was one of the roadies with us on Jackson Brown's Running on Empty tour, and he decided that we could use better cases, and he started what became one of the finest case companies in the world. And he just posted that his home is gone. Now, so many friends I have that Malibu, Pacific Palisades area have lost their homes. It's just a tragedy that's beyond scope and comprehension. So as I was saying, though, we're okay. I mean, there's a lot of cleanup to do. I mean, this isn't over till it's over, you know. So I'm never going to be confident that, oh yeah, we're cool now. But I'm going to be very diligent, but I just can't sleep at this point. So I'm just staying up and monitoring things. And if something happens, I want to be prepared to get going and take care of us, because that's what counts. But I've lived here most of my life. I've never seen anything like this. This is just otherworldly. It really, driving around through Pasadena now. I mean, I haven't been. Pacific Palisades is absolutely decimated. I mean, it's kind of like what Maui went through, just wiping the slate clean with these incredibly beautiful homes, and you know, the history out there of all these just fabulous places. And then I have friends then one broke out last night in Hollywood, in the Hollywood Hills. And they were showing it on the news, and like the flashpoint almost where if it starts to hit homes was a friend of mine's house. And I think the fire came down and miraculously stopped. And so I think they're okay. I haven't been able to reach them yet. But they've been able to finally, since the winds have died down, get in air coverage with helicopters and planes that can drop water and Fostex, whatever they have available. My heart so goes out to all these families that, you know, one day you've got probably still have your Christmas presents all still sitting around in the tree, and you've just had a lovely, you know, New Year's and all. Then all of a sudden your life is changed. I mean, and dramatically changed. So my heart is so with all of these people that are going through this. And again, my heart is with all of the emergency people, you know, fire and police and all who are being brought in to help fight this catastrophe. You are the best of the best. But I thank you again for all of the messages coming in to see if we were okay. I've been trying to answer some, and there's just way too many, and there's too much to do. So I decided just to do a video and thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. You're the best, and I so appreciate all of you. And I'm going to go down now, and it's crazy now. The air's, they're saying, is really unbreathable. So I've pulled out the COVID masks. So I'm going to put that on when I go out to work. And you're not supposed to, at this point, the tap water is unhealthy. So I've been like trying to run around and get bottled water. I had some here, but I'm also, you know, I got the dogs to consider. So I finally found a couple of cases of water that I can set aside for the boys. And I'll keep looking around because there's no telling how long this will last. I mean, this could be a few more days. It could be a couple of weeks. Who knows? You know, when things like this are happening and you're at the mercy of nature, you know, and with winds and topography and all these things that can come into play, you know, you just try to be ready for anything. You know, don't get cocky at all. So I love you all. Thank you so much for your interest. I just wanted to, at least from my standpoint, as of right now, set your minds at ease. We are okay. I mean, what we're going through is trivial compared to what so many people are going through. We all have our stuff to deal with, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. So take good care. I will try to get back before too long with some music, but right now this is the most important stuff, is the lives of everybody here in Los Angeles County that are dealing with a catastrophe greater than practically anything we've ever seen here before. So just send out your vibes, good vibes to everybody, and I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.